Men and women have very different responses to receiving unsolicited pics.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Alexis would say, ew, gross.
As she should.
Meanwhile, Jose, what would you say to an unsolicited pic?
I'd say, ooga, ooga.
Why'd you ask him?
I just do sound effects.
It's romantic. After one of our listeners' dates, he was sent a photo from the woman that left him utterly speechless.
Oh. How are you speechless?
In a bad way.
Oh.
And I mean, best case scenario is this girl meant to send it to somebody else. Worst case, she sent it on purpose to deliver a very harsh message.
Yikes.
So
Ouch.
we're going to get to the bottom of this mystery pic in your brand new second date update right after this. We've done these second date calls for a long, long while.
Oh, my God. I think half my lifetime.
No joke.
Not
Seriously.
exaggerating.
Yeah, 200 years.
Yeah.
But most of the time, we really focus a lot on the date.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm not sure why
kind of
we
in the
do
title.
that.
That's the
Yeah.
point, Jeff. What do you mean? We
Seems
need
kind
to
of
know.
pointless,
What do you
actually.
want to focus
know
on
about the
instead?
Not very successful.
You're
either,
talking
so.
about their childhood?
Well,
or?
one of our listeners, Thomas, wants us to hone in not on the date so much. He's more focused on the text messages that were sent between them afterwards. The juicy stuff.
We're dissecting the aftertaste.
Yeah.
So, okay, Thomas, first of all, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, guys. I appreciate your help.
Okay.
you say that now.
Yeah, don't thank us until we actually follow through with that. But we're going to talk about your date after we hear about these text messages first, because your email
Okay.
definitely intrigued me. What's the name of this girl, first of all?
So, this girl, her name is Amanda.
Okay,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Okay.
And I mean, it's always a positive if you have text messages after a date.
Yeah.
It means that you're both still interested, right?
You would think if she's communicating with you.
Unless they're like, don't text me anymore. Stop.
Yeah, well,
Then it would be.
He
what,
just reads stop over and over again.
what were you and Amanda saying to each other?
Yeah, she might as well have said unsubscribe, but
Uh-oh. What did you say?
I reached out and I said, hey, how are you? That's it.
Okay.
Like the next day after the date or something?
Yeah, the next day.
Okay.
And her response was a picture of her with another guy,
yeah.
Oh.
and she says, we're good, thanks.
We're good.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
a pretty clear message,
How are
bro.
you? We are good.
What's the
That's-
photo? Does it look like a
I
dad,
thought
a
of that.
brother?
But even then, what would be, would it be
I
a
don't know.
joke at that
I don't
point? Who's in the picture? Did you ask?
Didn't know. It's just some dude. I didn't ask because I maybe naively thought
Yeah.
that must be a message for somebody else.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's forgiving.
You don't think that was a clear message to you that I'm in a relationship, leave me alone?
You know, it looked like they could have been friends, but
Okay, wasn't too
the
obvious.
date went well enough. I thought there's no way she wouldn't have told me that she's, you know.
Has a boyfriend.
Right.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's the next morning.
So-
It's like not even enough time for her to go out with somebody and establish
Yeah.
another
Actually.
a relationship.
Yeah.
Like she may have been a cheater.
What else was said?
Oh.
Well, then I texted her back and I said, hey, when am I going to see you again?
Oh, you just ignored,
Just
the,
ignored
photo.
the photo.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is anyone worried that the boyfriend has her phone and is the one being like, we're good?
Well, what did she say to that?
She said, the next time I post a picture on Instagram, you'll see me.
Oh.
Okay.
So she wants you to follow
Yeah.
her. Good
Yeah.
news.
Good point.
Does anyone
Well,
else feel like she's being kind of harsh?
Clearly something happened that made her upset.
Yeah.
Why
Obvious.
are we calling her then? Like, do you like her? Because she doesn't sound, she either sounds like she's in a relationship or she's not nice.
Or she's
I
not
feel like she's
interested.
mad at you and it's like not a boyfriend. I feel like she's just pretending.
Oh.
mad.
Yeah, I don't get why. It's killing me. It's almost not even about, I just got to know what happened because it seemed like it went really well.
Okay. Well, take us to the date now. Let's figure out if something did happen. What did you guys? How'd you guys meet? What'd you guys do?
Yeah, we met on the bus. Started talking to her. I rizzed her up. I got her number.
Wow.
Attaboy,
Bus
attaboy.
I
racing.
love it.
Okay.
I mean, that makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah,
I mean,
dude.
people do the same routes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did you do for your date?
So I took her to Red Lobster,
Oh.
and
Okay.
you can do a lot for a little there. And they have that shrimp your way 30 for 20 deal. So we got some garlic shrimp. We
I
got
didn't
some
even
other.
know that was going on.
Bro, we gotta
Okay.
go. This is a. Do you guys want to go to lunch?
Yeah.
I mean,
Shrimps?
honestly, those Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yo,
but,
they're so good.
But what was her reaction about Red Lobster? Like, what if she's allergic to shellfish? You need to check with her before you do something like this.
That's a good point.
Yes, it's very sexy to exchange food allergies
wait.
before any date.
Or someone like me who will only eat the biscuits
No
there.
one should laugh. That's one of the first things you ask a girl before you take her out. Do you have any allergies? Do you like or hate anything?
Did you get her medical rundown before you took her out on a date?
I did not check with her doctor, but she did fine. I mean, she was trying everything.
She was
Okay,
checking everything.
all right.
Okay, and the conversation sounds good. What'd you connect on?
We laughed a lot. We talked about places we've gone on vacation.
Oh, that's
and I
great.
mean, I guess there was one awkward moment where I had to take a phone call and I did have to tell her to be quiet.
Yikes.
Oh, I hate being told to be quiet.
Okay.
Too.
How did you tell her?
It was almost half joking, but I was like, be quiet, you know?
No, you need to cup your hand over her mouth and say shh, shh,
Yeah,
shh.
yeah.
Oh my God, that
That's not
immediately
scary at all.
just yeah.
That's the
I mean,
polite way.
why would you take a phone call at the table? That's
Yeah.
you didn't step away?
It was important, and I needed to handle some business.
I mean,
Okay.
Got you.
I know that some people have a pretty hard line on that type of, phone calls at the table. Maybe that's her whole
Yeah.
thing.
That could be something that made you look bad, that it would
Yeah.
explain her angry reaction to your texts. Have you thought of that?
Maybe, but I mean, I paid for everything. She didn't seem put off at the end, and
Okay.
I did everything else right.
Did you pay for it with money from your wallet, or did you take money out of her wallet and pay?
Ah, that was it. No,
Okay. And after that, what happened after the dinner date?
well, after the date, then I walked her to a car, and we hugged it out, and
Hugged it out, yeah. All right, and then you sent the text, and that's where we are now, right?
yeah, that's it.
I'm still not picking up anything specifically that would justify those really angry, straightforward, rude
I
texts.
picked up one
Be
thing.
quiet, Jeff.
Oh,
you
should
gotta
have
say it
cut, you
more
need to cut my mouth
Sorry.
when you do that.
Jeff, be quiet.
I mean, that's the one thing that we have to go off of is the telling her to be quiet while taking a phone call. We're going to find out when we reach out to Amanda for you and get you your second date update right after this.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Manners, they're important. Okay, hold on. If you're just joining us, quick recap. Thomas met a girl named Amanda on the bus, rizzed her, and swung that into a dinner date at a Red Lobster,
Oh, yeah, he did.
where they shared 30 pieces of garlic butter shrimp. And he thinks his one potential downfall may have been when he took a phone call mid-meal, and Amanda kept talking, so he said, "Hey, be quiet."
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Brooke tells Jose to do that all the time. So I
Yes.
don't really think it's that disrespectful.
And the tension between Brooke and I is still real hot.
And it's true.
You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it?
But
Is it?
maybe
That's funny.
she took it in a disrespectful way. We really don't know. But
Or
Brooke,
just answering the phone at the table,
yeah, Brooke, what is your take?
God, I don't know, man. That text she sent you afterwards with a picture of her and a random guy is just jarring.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else caught it, but at the beginning he mentioned I was laying it on pretty thick. So I
Oh,
was
he
thinking
did say
maybe he
that.
did one compliment that was too far or didn't hit right. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or
But
he
that still shouldn't be a deal
Spent the
breaker.
whole night making shrimp puns, which would have really turned someone like Alexis off.
That would have been me
I would
too.
send a photo with 5 guys if I needed to get out of I would send over and over.
Thomas, is any of that possible?
I guess, but it still feels like bringing a gun to a knife fight. I mean, it was so
See?
harsh.
But
He
you
likes
weren't
a good
ma-
analogy,
Yeah.
Alexis.
You weren't making shrimp puns, were you?
No, I mean,
Okay.
What's the I
He
mean?
says I mean.
Well-
maybe.
I don't like that.
Who doesn't? I'm with him.
I made some jokes, but no pun jokes.
Yeah, you weren't
Okay.
being shellfish at the table or
Hey,
anything.
that was such a good
Yeah.
one, Brooke.
All right.
Caller.
Before Alexis leaves, we have to reach out to Amanda. Here we go.
Alexis is crying.
I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello.
Oh.
Hey, is this Amanda?
Yeah, who's speaking?
Hey, Amanda. Jeff is the name of the person speaking, and there's a whole room of people.
Weird.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
She asked who was speaking.
Yeah, Jeff, don't be
I
weird,
thought it
man.
was cool, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay. What's this regarding?
This is regarding a radio show segment that you're currently on called the Second Date Update.
You may have seen them on TikTok. They're going wildly viral right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, like,
Remember that show?
wait, how?
No, I think
don't
she's
know
laughing
how.
really when we went viral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how
either.
they're going viral.
Some random people keep posting them and stealing our audio.
We have
but,
no
you know,
idea.
Yeah.
We don't think they're even very funny. We're just trying to help people. And that's what we're doing with a guy named Thomas that you went on a date with recently.
Oh, my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you excited
Or scared.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Hell no. I'm trying to avoid him.
What?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Why?
God.
Is he just like, is he pestering you or something?
Dude, he is not a good guy. Like, seriously.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We didn't
Okay.
know this.
Oh,
Hold
he
Look.
put on a front for us.
Well,
if
hold
that's
on. Do we
true.
believe her immediately?
Here's the deal, Amanda. We heard about your guys' date.
Yeah.
We also learned that there were some text messages exchanged between the two of you. He was a little bit uncertain if they were meant to be hostile towards him or not.
But it
'Cause-
sounds like.
Yeah, they were definitely freaking meant to be hostile.
Okay.
Oh my
You
God.
did a
we,
great job.
we
with that.
read them that way. The one with the
Yeah.
pic with another dude saying we're good, and the next time you'll see me is when I post on Insta.
Absolutely. He needs to know that he is not the only one on my radar after that night.
What?
Dang.
Okay,
Dude,
so that was
I'm
not.
going to tell you, he is totally in the dark.
Yeah.
He has no idea what he did wrong. Is he just that clueless? Is it that obvious?
There is no way he can be that freaking clueless.
Really?
Hey,
Okay.
Us guys can be very
Really?
clueless.
That is
okay?
true.
I am
The-
so curious.
The one thing that he brought up that he mentions may have been a bad move was when he took a business call during the meal and told you to be quiet. He thinks that's probably a turnoff.
The turnoff? The turnoff
Ooh, yes. Tell us.
was that he had kids.
Kids?
Kids?
Kids.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
Wait,
Yes.
he's a dad and he didn't tell you? He didn't mention it to us.
Oh, yeah, maybe you didn't say
Oh,
it.
no, honey. Let me tell you, okay?
Ooh.
How do you go out with a woman
Uh-huh.
and not even mention that you have kids? And on top of that, oh, they're going to be there at the restaurant
Wait,
where
what?
we're having
Wait,
dinner.
What?
Did you say he brought his kids to dinner with him?
No way.
On a date?
No, he didn't bring them. There was 4 of them. Like, he has 4 kids. One was our busboy, a teenager, and then one was a hostess.
Wait, his kids work at Red Lobster?
Yes.
Oh my God. He's getting daddy discounts at Red Lobster because his kids work there?
Oh my.
I don't know what was going on, but seriously, like, I am not trying to get with anyone who has, like, a bunch of secret kids.
Okay.
Oh,
We
wait, but they
did-
weren't secret if you knew who they were.
He never mentioned anything about having kids. And all of a sudden, we're at the restaurant, and they're all around us at dinner. Like,
Okay. All right, now.
How awkward for this kid.
Do you tip
Yeah.
your own kid? I have questions.
No,
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely
Look,
do not.
we-
Oh, my mom used to always come into my restaurant.
We did not know about the kid aspect of this. We just heard about the date part.
Wow.
Although on some level it is
Yeah.
flattering that he wanted you to meet the family so soon.
Aw.
So
I
I would
mean-
keep that in mind when I tell you that
There
Thomas is on the
wow.
other line right now listening, possibly with all of his children too. So be careful with what you say.
Tell us this.
are you serious?
No, seriously, Thomas, are you there?
Oh,
Do not have kids. Those aren't my kids.
what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Are you lying now, Thomas?
What?
No.
Why would she think that?
You said literally, those are my kids. Like, you
Yes.
said that to me.
I said they're my kids, but I didn't mean like my kids. They're my students. I teach gym at a high school.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I was
my
like,
kids, now I get it.
how does one family have 4 kids that all work at Red Lobster together?
And that's such a perfect high school job, too, right?
Dude.
Really?
Okay.
Any of those.
Really? I find that funny. They look just like you. How
you
is
don't believe
it
They
that
must be young.
You don't believe him?
No, they're in my class. What do you mean they look like me?
Tom, seriously, the freaking busboy looked like you 25 years ago. What are you talking about?
I don't know what to tell you. That's the answer. I'm a teacher. Sorry, I wouldn't just casually introduce my son, the bus boy, and not tell you ahead of time.
Really? what teacher goes around just claiming kids, Tom?
What?
Like, seriously.
No.
Why are you
All
thinking that's
teachers
so
ever?
weird? That makes total sense.
I mean, he should have chose a restaurant they don't all work at, you'd think, but
That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm
Red
sure they're
Lobster.
scattered throughout the city. They're
Totally.
but he gets a discount.
Come on, you met the man on a bus. He's taking you to Red Lobster. He obviously has a teacher's salary.
Okay, I don't care. I was telling the truth, and honestly, now that you know, the fact that you still don't believe me and you're accusing me of something that isn't true is, I mean, it's bonkers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
with
Kinda
Thomas
wild.
on this
You know,
one.
I wasn't telling the truth because that wasn't a business call I was on the phone with. That was somebody else that I'm setting up a date with for tomorrow.
Oh,
so I'm
wait,
just gonna
wait.
go
What?
on
Or
that.
it's another kid.
The business call?
Why would you say that?
So wait, Thomas, you were telling the truth about the kids at the restaurant just being your students, but you
Yeah.
weren't telling the truth about the phone call from your, quote, business partner?
That's why he had to answer
Makes
it.
sense. There's not a lot of gym teachers that are taking after-hour calls for emergencies.
Maybe
What's
there was
that?
like
We got a new tetherball in? I gotta take
a
this.
rope climbing
gotta take
accident.
this,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
You know what? She can send pics of other guys to whoever she wants. That's fine. I'm just saying I've got options. You know,
Oh,
there's a
right.
lot of other girls on the bus.
There
You tell a lot of
go.
other
On
girls
the
on the bus. That's right. That's right.
Does that make you
Yeah.
want him more? Because if it does, we will offer to send you guys out on another date that we would pay for.
Hell to the no.
Oh,
I don't want to be 10 feet within the same space as
Wow.
guys.
That is
You're
such
not
a
allowed-
dramatic response.
You're going to have to get
Yeah.
a new bus.
to a gym teacher.
Both
Yeah.
you and Jeff not allowed within 10 feet of a school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, my God.
coincidence.
You honestly sound more alike than not alike. You guys are literally responding and clapping back the same way at each other.
I am nothing like him. I am not a liar.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
No big loss to me. I'm going to go back to Red Lobster with my 28 kids.
Wait, now they are your kids?
No, Jeff, he's being sarcastic.
Oh, God, he's
Yeah.
better at that than
Hey,
me.
and don't forget, one of those teenagers has to have a single mom. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And you think I'm not working that angle? Of course I am.
Red Lobster Daddy back in the house.